of course, I'm your commentator telling you today's endurance race. And we are ever so looking forward to this. Oh my god, it's so clean. It's so clean. Here we go then. Here we go. It's all gonna start. When's it gonna start? It's gonna start now! And the 1 hour of Rivendell has begun for the first ever time in 2023 and for the first ever time in TMEC history. And here we go for the 1 hour of Rivendell. It has all begun. Halsey has already got himself into a mess. Stage leads from Jay, from Land. It's going to be all or nothing for Land today. He's obviously got to get used to these cars as well in the space of just a few laps. Obviously he's got to try and get used to these cars and set the pace in so he knows what he needs to do in the rest of the race. Also Halsey as well hasn't raced at this track in TMEC before. Raced here probably in a Formula 1. I don't know, I'll have to check the records. But he has raced here before. Nevertheless, he's back this time in a TMEC LMP1. And obviously he's never raced here before in TMEC, so he's going to have to get used to that as well. But the man we're going to have eyes on today is obviously going to be Land in that number 24 Dutch Kings LMP1. He's racing on behalf of Max today, his Red Bull teammate, and his Red Bull driver. Down the inside goes Land, trying to look for an overtake here on Jay on the first lap of this endurance, and he has got past Jay. And as we go on to lap 3, stage leads from Land now, from Jay, from Halsey. And Land is going to be searching for glory again today. Stage has never got a hat-trick in TMEC before. If he does win today, it'll be his first ever TMEC hat-trick, and it'll be the first ever TMEC hat-trick ever. He will make history by being the first ever driver to have a TMEC hat-trick. Pole position for yesterday's sprint, and if he wins today, he will get that win, which will create that hat-trick as well. Obviously, pole position in the sprint. Pole position for the sprint. He won the sprint as well, which was pole position for today. So 3 wins, 3 back-to-backs, and that hat-trick will be complete for Stage if he does win today. For the first ever time in history, a driver will have a TMEC hat-trick. Stage made Land made a mistake there, and Jay was able to capitalise on that mistake that Land made by going down the inside. Land's trying to fight back. He taps the barrier though on that left-hand side of the fast right-hand corner, and he goes deep and goes into the tyre barrier. That's the first car into the tyre barrier today. And it was inevitable that was going to happen at some point today. We just didn't know how long it was going to take. But there you go, Land's into the tyre barrier, and Jay has taken back that second place in the TMEC Endurance, and Land almost goes into the wall at T1 as well. A little bit of mistake going into the hairpin there for Jay. Obviously the name of TMEC is Track Day Multiclass Endurance Championship, and obviously as you can tell it's not multiclass. We had some issues with the GTE cars and the LMP2s, which meant all of the drivers had to be forced into an LMP1, even if they hadn't chosen it. A few of the drivers did choose it, so it's fine for them, but the ones that didn't choose it have been stuck in an LMP1 for most of the season by the looks of it, unless we can get those issues figured for, hopefully for Le Mans. We're going to get them fixed for Le Mans. We can have our first ever multi-class race at Le Mans. We've never had a multi-class race at Le Mans. Our first ever time we hosted Le Mans, it was fully LMP1, and it was an Aura 1-2, back in the days when Aura was a thing. Harry and Declan, obviously Declan being the GOAT of Capital. He's got every single achievement he can possibly get in his era. Obviously there is a new era of Capital Sports now. Obviously there's so many new records to set, especially here in TMEC. There's so many records that haven't been set yet, that need to be set. Oh! Halsey is stuck at T1. I'm going to try and get him out of there. Right, so back we go again now. We'll get going again. Cars wait for green. And the green flag goes now. And the timer continues on. The mandatory pit stop window is open. In comes Land. Land's going to be the first one to jump here. First one to bounce. He's going to go for a car swap. Land is going to go for a car swap. Old car goes, new car comes in, and there you go. Car swap done for car number 24, Land in the Dutch Kings, racing on behalf of Max today. The next one who's going to be closest to that line is going to the stage, followed by Jay. Land has made his pit stop. He's on the lead lap, but he's going to be down by a few moments. He's going to have fresh tyres, a fresh car. He's going to be able to put a brilliant outlap in. He's going to try and get that undercut, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Is he going to have enough pace in that LMP1 to get an undercut? Now he wait on stage. Will he go for the region or will he go for the car swap? He's going to go for the car swap as well. No, he's not. He's going to go for the region. He's going to go for the region. Going to keep it brief. Get out as quick as possible. And the last one remaining will be Jay. So that's not going to be good enough for Land to catch up there. And he's going to lose out on that one. He may have to gain a place to Jay though if Jay's pit stop does go bad. Jay's going to go for the regen as well. And he's going to call it sweet and snappy. And he's going to be out ahead of Land. But by how much? Oh, Land taps the barrier at the second to last corner. So by doing that car swap, has that just given Land a worse chance at second place? Who knows? We'll have to figure it out at the end. There is still 30 minutes to go. Anything can happen still. Safety car. And we get back underway again. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this race. Who is going to win? They're all on the lead lap. They're all fighting for glory. But who is going to get it? Is it going to be Stage? Is it going to be Land? Or is it going to be Jay? It's going to be all or nothing in these final laps. Who is going to get TMEC glory for the first ever time? None of these drivers have won a race before here in TMEC. They're all fighting for that today. But who will get it? Will it be Stage? Will it be Land? Or will it be Jay? The closest one at the minute to that number 21 car in the lead is the number 42 car, Kachow Racing of Jay, and he's got past Stage for the lead of the race now. Jay makes a mistake and Stage sneaks down the inside to take back the lead from Jay. On the last lap, Jay was the fastest, a 1 minute 23.695, personal best in the first sector for Land that time around, a 27.479 on pace. Land is the fastest so far on this lap, but he needs to catch up. He needs to do something. Jay's going to force a lunge down the inside, and he's going to fight for that lead against Stage. Jay can actually win this race. He can win his first ever TMEC race. He needs to keep it together. He needs to hold it together for one more lap. Make that 2 because it's got to be +1. 2 more laps for Jay, and he can win his first ever TMEC race. Big lock up there for him though. That's going to bring Stage back into the equation. I think Stage tapped the barrier there though on that last corner. It's going to be 45 laps. Here we go now. The white flag will be called the next time around. Stage ever so close. And all the mistakes that Jay makes is going to put him back. Oh, but Stage taps the wall. That's going to give Jay a brilliant exit out of the hairpin and along the fast right left-handers, just like Maggots and Beckett's. And he needs a good exit now out onto the straight. And Stage has absolutely crumbled. He's now got Land right behind him. This is an absolute replay, an absolute calamity of the last year's 2 Hour Le Mans. Stage led all the way up until this point, and he's now absolutely crumbling under the pressure. Jay leads from Stage, from Land, and Stage is being pressured by the number 24 Dutch King's car of Land behind him. Stage is going to lose it all here. Anything can happen though. There is still 2 more times we have to go through that final corner. So the white flag will be waved on this lap, and the next time they cross the line, the checker flag will be brought out. Land is ahead of Stage going into the final lap. It leads Jay from Land, from Stage. Jay's going to have to keep it together for this last lap to win his first ever Grand Prix in Capital, his first ever race in TMEC, and to take the top step of his podium in his homeland, the Rivendell track, in his home country of Britain. This can be his first ever race win, and it can be in his homeland. Car number 42, he hasn't had the best race out of everyone, but yet he's pushed so hard to get where he is today, and just a few more corners to go, and he can win this whole race. The whole weekend it's been Stage against Jay. The 2 Brits have been going head to head pretty much for the whole way, and one of them was bound to win. Oh, Stage! Oh my God, Jay has just spotted the final corner. Can Land get advantage? Land is coming up on the straight. Land can get his first ever win in Rivendell. Oh my word! Land has just won the 1 hour of Rivendell. It came down to the last corner, and Land has just won in Rivendell for the first ever time. It came down to the final corner of the final lap, and Jay threw it all away, all the hard work he put in, and Land has gone and won in Rivendell for the first ever time. Human error by Jay, and he's completely thrown away his first ever win in his home Grand Prix. And Land goes on to win his first ever TMEC endurance race, and he wins the TMEC 1 hour of Rivendell. Oh my word, what on earth. That was the closest finish in Capital history. 0.00 seconds. It was literally so close. The man who was last at the start of the restart went on to win the race. Stage led on the restart. Jay was alongside. Jay took the lead from Stage. Then Land overtook Stage all the way to the final corner. Jay made the mistake. Land capitalised. What the hell just happened? Oh my word. What on earth did we just witness? No race ends without champagne, ends without a podium celebration. This was the TMEC 1 hour Rivendell. Oh my word, what a race. I'm sure we'll be back here in the future in terms of other series, you know. We have a few series planned that we're yet to announce that will come in the summer. But for now, ladies and gents, thank you ever so much for watching the Rivendell endurance race. As usual, I'm your commentator, Teddy Mason, for today's session. Thank you all so much, and goodbye.